Hi everybody out there. This is the Handbag Snob, and this video is something you all have been dying to hear more about. You guys, I've been receiving emails from you guys asking how do I know what kind of Chanel bags are the good ones, what areas do I need to pay more attention to make sure that my bags don't look like complete fakes. And I'm here to let you guys in on some deets. But before we get into that, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I want you guys to go ahead and be a part of the Snob Gang for life, girl, so that you guys can always be in the know of any videos and uploads that I do. In addition to hitting that subscribe button, go ahead and hit that notification bell so that you can always be in the know of any new uploads that I see on this side. I'm trying to tell you, okay? Now back to it. I always get a lot of emails asking me, how do I know my bags are, legit? These guys that I have here are legit. I have been sourcing bags for maybe about almost next year, be 4 years, and I've come across some really bad ones and I've come across some really good ones. These are not all of the Chanel pieces that I have. I have wallets, I have card holders, I have key holders. I actually have another card holder on the way. I've been waiting for it for about a month now, but that's another story in itself. Key things that I've learned along the way. So let's get into it. As you know, Chanel is a very timeless and classy handbag. It is considered among the most iconic handbags in the world. These bags are among the most coveted on the market. And it's essential to know what pieces or what parts of these bags need to be 100% on point to be considered genuine. The most widely recognized piece, of course, like I said before, is your CC closure. Okay, your CC closure lock. Now, in replicas, the CC closure lock will feature minor mistakes such as the style and the shape of the interlocking Cs, or it may have like extra metal placement above it. The original CC lock can feature either a flat or raised finish with the right C overlapping the left C. So this bag, there you go, overlapping the left C. Okay, and again, it can be raised a little bit. So if you look at it, it's a little raised, or it can be super flat. Let me see if I have any that are super, a little bit different. See how flat that is? And right over left. You always want to make sure it is right over left, right over left, right over left, right over left. Okay? And then as you see, after it comes over the left, it goes under the left C. Okay? Furthermore, you can take a look at the actual stem. The original locks are manufactured in 24 karat gold and will retain their condition. You just want to make sure that they don't start to peel, especially with these gold hardwares. The gold hardware after a while will start to peel if it's not of really good quality. So you want to be very mindful of that. Another part that I want you guys to pay really good attention to is inspecting the quilting. With the exception of my chevron and my LaBoy, is a little bit different, but everything else has quilting. Okay, the quilting, and let's use my little guy here. The quilting is one of the most distinguishable factors of a Chanel bag and can be a great indicator of authenticity. The best place to check for your quilting is that back pocket. You need to ensure that the stitching is consistent with the diamond pattern and all the lines line up. Now, like I told you before, I've had some bad ones in the past, and when I tell you that this was a indicator, it was off, completely off. Another thing that people ask me questions about are PSPs. So what happens? You pay your money, or you pick your item out, you pay your money. A couple of days later, you should receive a PSP. Really good sellers will always give you the PSP ahead of time. You do have some out there that request that you pay them money to give them a PSPs. Those like that, I typically don't purchase from. On this bag alone, I received 14 pictures. It's check the back of your lock. When we mean check the back of your lock, we mean open up your bag, or if you're looking at the PSPs, have them open up the bag and show you what it looks like, okay? Stamping marks depend on the style of the bag and where it was manufactured when you open up your turnstile. So when you open up the turnstile, you open this right here. Bad wraps will have a Phillips head screwdriver, screws, you know, the 1, 2, 3, 4 type of deal right here. The correct way is a flat head screw, Chanel, and Paris, okay? So I'm holding the bag towards you. On the left hand side of my bag is Chanel. On the right hand side of my bag is Paris, 2 flat head screws. This one, 2 flat head screws, Chanel, Paris. This one. So Chanel, Paris, flathead screws. Your CC lock, make sure the right is coming over the left. Make sure your quilting lines up. Make sure the back of your hardware has Chanel, Paris, 2 flathead screws. Examine your leather, okay? Tip number 4, examine your leather. Chanel only makes superior leather, usually lambskin, which is visibly smooth in appearance and very, very supple and soft to the touch. An original Chanel bag will always feel softer than a rep usually. So, ooh, I got some. Do you see that? Oh my God, what happened to my baby? Ugh. That makes me sad. Okay, so here is my jumbo. This is in the lambskin leather with the gold hardware.